Doopy 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 doopy. Yada da 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 da. Christmas in July, right? That's the thing, right? Everyone likes Christmas in July. That's what I hear. Oh, where am I typing? Level do we? Yeah, we made 20. Okay. I couldn't remember. Could not remember. My legs are not fixed. I saw a patch and I was hoping the legs were fixed. We sold our shit. No, we need to put our wood away. Well, maybe my legs are fixed. Potential. I did not look at patch logs, so. They at least look better. Alright, we need to buy some of this. Legs look a little bit better. We got a paladin too. That druid's name was Compost, and I love it. Why is the Dark Agent all the way over here? Oh, he's pissed at something. Yeah, we're going to keep moving. He's pissed at something. Oh no, legs are still goofy. They're better, but they're still goofy. I don't think I have a key for this. Damn. Yeah, they definitely made some adjustments to the weird legs, but not a whole lot. Like they're still pretty fucked. But I can tell they made some sort of adjustment to them with the patch. Well, I'm curious as to why I see shadows again. I want shadows off. Excuse me. This race to World First for World of Warcraft looks like it's going to be really good. Like, this raid looks really cool. Like, I'm not a WoW player anymore, but this race actually looks really good. Yeah, see the knees? Oh, the knees are still fucked. It looks like a new tree model that they've added. I'm probably wrong, but it looks like a new tree model. I don't remember seeing the tree. See, what's interesting to me is like I have shadows like off, and I'm still seeing shadows. See this? Like I don't understand why I'm seeing shadows when I have shadows off. we'll wait here. We'll wait here for the rest of the group. Go ahead, attack me, Spider. I dare you. See, once he gets close to me, like, the shadow goes away, but at a distance, the shadow comes back. See that? That's really weird. Oh, that was a major graphic adjustment there. Is that a monk? Holy shit, do we have a monk too? God, it is a monk. Actually, I think I want this one. See, we're going to be in the BR, so that's fine. That's fine. That's DPS. Should keep a taunt up. What I really need the anti-heal, the torment. So I don't think anything in BR heals. I think we're good. He's got a shield, so he should have a higher AC. Okay, we're fighting down? All right. He's just taking the shit out of those ravages, huh? More power to him. I feel like we should already have an invis. This is a deck steal, right? I'm surprised they're fighting down. We're gonna add. Good pickup, good pickup. I'm getting some Tassium. Tassium would be nice. Speaking of Tassium. Got some weird jumping around, huh? This is weird. I'll just don't mind if I do. We should honestly just jump down and assault that thing. There we go. Oh. See, this is weird. It's like a weird jump. We got a couple here. Good pickups on the mezzas. Oh. Like something got broke. He just stand and delivers that, doesn't he? I thought I bought my level 21 spell. 21's a good level. I mean, it's one spell, but it's like one of my critical ones. Corrupt Blood. Key was that just dropped? It might be one that I already have. Aged brass key, is that what dropped? Oh, I already have that one. Should be able to keep walking across the bridge. Keep walking. You don't need to pull that one. You can keep walking. Or pull it. He is not scared of Ravage. He gives zero fucks about that. Okay. That is the only unfortunate part about having a paladin is one of their main AoE ability, or one of their main aggro abilities AoE. Which he can't use if we're close quarters like this. This druid was worried about healing solo. I think we're fine. I mean, we got CC, we got a monk. Though the monk isn't pulling at the moment. I'm getting these mushrooms. Since no one else is looting gatherables. We should check for the name dweller right here. Placeholder. Okay. We might as well just move into BR now. Yep. Holy shit. Move on in. The water's fine. And there are a lot of corpses here. I think we do need to shirt up. My opinion. Alright, shard one. All right, no whammies. We get whammies, it's your fault, chat. You realize what I just did? Click the same fucking shard. It's camped here too. I think our best bet is to maybe go to map room. Might be a little challenging, but Waiting from instructions. What are we doing? Where are we going? What's next? I don't know. I'm so confused. This guy on my friends list. Oh. I need to go upstairs. Well, I feel like we need to probably figure something out. My suggestion is map room, but we can do orcs. Orcs will work. We're missing the necromancer. We'll trade you a res. We'll trade you a res for your camp. I think that's a fair trade. I think it's a fair trade. Not going to be the first one. Not going to be the first one. Okay, he was. So many angry sounds out here in the wild. Whoa, that was cool. Go away, bat. And bear. Bat is gonna get me. Something's gonna get me. It's not the bat, though. My, their attempt to fix the, or to smooth out, movement, which has made my knees for the past, like, 2 weeks look like they're broken all the time. That's gonna get me before that bat gets me. My hyper-extended knees when I'm walking. So gross. Oh, like, how do you fuck that up? Alright. Alright, okay. Guys just decided they just couldn't stop. I'm sorry, Mr. Paladin. You're not going to pull him off me. I'm sorry, Mr. Paladin. You're adorable thinking you can. Don't do it. You fucker. Why didn't you attack the paladin? He thinks he's holier than you, Spider. Oh, fuck off. At least these aren't mad run spiders. Look, give me the Dire Lord kit from this game, and I will do it. The Dire Lord is so broken in this game. Like, the ability for me to tank, heal, like, give me that kit in Monsters in Memory, and I will take on every train. I'm invincible. Dire Lord kit is it's just too good in this game. Like, I was concerned when I was like, oh, a tank that wears chain versus plate, like, this can't ever end well. I'm like, okay, this ends really well. Like, it's funny, this paladin's like, hey, what's your AC? We'll determine who tanks off that. And I'm like, this number? And he's like, oh, well, I'm much higher than that. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you don't have the self-healing that I do, but okay. I try to communicate like the orcs, so it puts them at a false sense of security. I feel like if they're at a false sense of security, then I have the advantage. It's like a roll in D&D. I rolled high initiative. I rolled intimidation. Crit. It's dead. They can. I don't think the monk weapon from these guys is very good. I cracked up. I was having a discussion the other day with someone about how shards are important. And they don't feel that shards are important. And prime example, we come down to BR to fight. And BR's taken. So we shard over. BR's taken. I'm like, see, this is why shards are important. And especially until like they have more of the game launched. It's like having the ability to swap and still be able to experience with your group is very important. Bro, you are gonna need to you're gonna need to I'm not even trying to tank, and you're gonna need to do something here. I'm not trying to pull aggro off you, yo. I'm just pulling it. I'm gonna swap this out because I shouldn't be taking spell damage. I love how this tank is like, he's all balls to the walls, like, I'm gonna pull, I'm gonna tank and everything. I'm like, you have a monk. Like, make the monk work. Sit on your hands and make the monk work. Oogie DPS is superior DPS. Look at those crits. 24 damage crit. Someone beat that. That's some elite DPS right there. Someone overriding. Okay, is someone overriding my my resistance thing? Because if so, I'm gonna stop using my resources to cast it. Let's test here. Let's see if someone overwrites it. No one's overwriting it. I swear it got overwritten. Or wrote that last time. I swears it. There you go, Mr. Monk. There's some hand wraps for you. Since you needed the gears. Oh, look at the cool, like, because of the red circle around the wolf for target, it's making, oh, he moved. It's like, it was making his bandana, like, flash red. What do we got coming? What is? Oh, it's an ambusher. You can run back. You don't need to. You don't need to do anything special with these guys. These guys will just come to you. And hope you have damage shield on, because these guys slice and dice. Right there. These guys melt if they slice and dice me with all the damage shield shit that I have. It's hilarious. These here and just see combat text. Scroll. I don't know if this guy heals, but if he does, we're gonna slow it down. Oh, someone else has a healing reduction too. Stop casting. Oh, are you immune to... It says crowd control effects. Bro, an interrupt is not a crowd control effect. I don't think the hide legs are very good. I can't remember. I love how this song is on a rock playlist. I don't get rock vibes from this song. I get EDM vibes from this song. Isn't this the guy that does a knockback? Where's the knockback? Soothsayer's definitely here. Healing hit. We actually have 2 healing debuffs in this group. Torment, and then there was another one. Traumatize, I think. I don't know if they stack, but oh, nice. Necros have that. That's kind of what I thought it would be, but that makes sense for their class. Dead Cloud, how you doing? Congratulations on welcoming a new one into the world. I was trying to. I listened to this podcast and I absolutely adore Robert Evans. But his statement is always all children are small are like baby Hitlers. He doesn't like children. So I was gonna say welcome to having a baby Hitler in your life, but maybe your child is a good child. I don't know. I'm glad you're still listening. Yeah, I think Sea of Thieves is in a better place right now than it has been. I know a lot of people might disagree with me because they feel like the seasonal content was slow in Season 16, but I will always take slower content and more quality performance than faster content and shit performance. So I'm actually finishing up the script for the next episode, which will be mailbag fan questions and then looking at the most recent community direct and podcast, which we got a lot of transparency from them, which we don't really get a whole lot. So that was exciting to hear. So hopefully I'll have that script done, and my goal is to have it out to patrons on Saturday and everyone else like Sunday or Monday. But yeah, I'm glad you're still enjoying it while you're driving the road. A new spawn, yes. Let's hope no one's camping the spawn, because that would be awful. Hey, look! I just spawned and someone killed it. I do not wish that on anyone, but any new parent. Oh, when you take video game language and put it into real life, it really changes the effects of that language, doesn't it? Now, I'm excited to try the new season. I have some things to do on Saturday, so we won't be doing Sea of Thieves on Saturday. But we'll be doing Sea of Thieves on Sunday, this week because of the obligations I have on Saturday. So I'm excited to try out the new season. I'm interested in what made them decide to put in the Smugglers Guild, or Smugglers League, I think is what they're calling it. So I'm I'm anxious to see what that is all about. Just because when I heard them announce it, I was kind of confused just because of, well, to be completely honest, pirates have always been smugglers, so I'm anxious to see what they kind of link that to. I think that it's kind of their first stages of introducing the Grand Maritime Union, or for those of you who study history, the East India Trading Company. I think this is their kind of first step to that, because I believe that the smugglers are smuggling for them, but we shall see. I'm anxious to see what this new live event is in month 2, the heist. That sounds kind of interesting and new. I'm hoping it's not just like something reused. So I'm anxious to see what they do. I appreciate them being transparent and honest about, well, they've developed their way for so long and it's just not working. And I think they're finally like eating crow and realizing, you know, even though they'll never give me credit, that Davram's crazy bitching and screaming for years has now sunk in, and they're like, oh fuck, we actually have to do something. I'm gonna take the credit, even though they're not gonna give me the credit. I'm gonna take the credit for that because I know they listen. I get DMs from rare employees that listen. I know for a fact that Mike and Joe listen because they told me. So I'm anxious to see what this newer direction takes them. Like I said, I'm always hoping that they turn it around. I am always hoping that at some point they'll turn it around. I was pleased with Season 16 as far as, I will say, the quality of Season 16. I think overall the stability of the game is at its height as we closed out Season 16, so I'm anxious to see them continue that trend in Season 17 and beyond. But we shall see. I haven't seen, obviously, Season 17 started today, and I haven't seen a large uproar across social media that the servers are shit. I haven't seen any like panic emergency tweets from Rare about anything, or I haven't seen anything pop up that says, oh god, we need to take the servers down tomorrow for an emergency patch, like, which we haven't seen that from them for a while. It's usually every single major update is followed quickly by, hey, we're going to have to make some adjustments and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see that. What I will say is, looking over on my following board on Twitch, I see several long-standing partners not playing Sea of Thieves on a seasonal release day, which again, that should tell you where the player base is for Sea of Thieves, that their long-standing partners are not playing their game on a critical release day. So there you go on that. But we shall see. It definitely gives way for a lot of their new program, their new content program, to allow them to feature some of those new creators, those smaller creators that applied and got into that program, which is a good thing for those creators, because quite frankly, based on what I saw them say about this program, it's what are the creators going to do for us, not what is Rare going to do for these creators. Like, they they advertised it as this is an opportunity to be closer to Rare. This is an opportunity for Rare to help you grow through Sea of Thieves, blah, blah, blah. But there was nothing in there on how Rare is going to do that. It was, you know, they're going to give you some giveaway stuff and things like that. But they might feature you here, you know, at some point. But it's like, there was no guaranteed return on the investment, right? You invest X amount of time to stream Sea of Thieves, and you get what? Giveaway codes? Like, okay, awesome. Like, all their partners get giveaway codes and have much bigger audiences. So, like, you know what I mean? It's like, what is Rare doing to help promote those those up and coming streamers that want to make Sea of Thieves their thing? I think a better program would be, hey, we're going to work with our partners and work on setting up collab time with you and a partner. You know, I think they should reach out to their partners and really talk to them about fostering that next generation of content creators for them. I know some of those partners are very stuck in their ways, and that's fine, right? That's their business. That's their livelihood. But I do know there's a lot of good Sea of Thieves partners out there that are always looking for good collabs. And if you have Rare behind you saying, hey, you know, as part of the partner program and this new program, we would really like you to foster collaboration. I think that would go a long way if Rare backed that. But again, I don't think they want to get that involved. They want to get involved where it benefits them, and helping build up other streamers does not benefit them technically. So, and they never did respond to my inquiry about return on investment. They elected to ignore me, but then again, they always elect to ignore me unless I'm in person. Then they can't ignore me because I'm right in front of them. Heads up, Rare. I do plan on coming back to Sea of Thieves Fest at some point. Hopefully soon. So, I will be in person again, and you can't ignore my beautiful face. You can try and run. You can try and hide. But those venues are small in the UK, and I am mighty. I will find you. What is it? What is the Taken? I will find you, and I will kill you. I love that movie. I think Taken 2 and Taken 3 were kind of, nah. But Taken 1 was very good. I like Taken 1. I thought that was really cool. It looks like they've updated some of the graphics that go above the mob's head. I kind of like that. Some of the new like symbols above their head looks kind of cool. I can't interrupt spells this quickly. I don't have enough interrupts. I'm sorry. Dude, you're not healing very much at all, man. We've got multiple healing debuffs on you. But good try. I mean, you are healing a little bit. I give you a little credit. I hate these mobs. Curse of slow ass. I'm gonna loot one. I really only care about the XP, but I'll loot one. I don't think I'm going to level tonight, but we'll see. We got, what, an hour and a half left of the stream since it's a weekday stream. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4.5 bubs. I don't think we're going to make it. But we'll get pretty close. That way we can probably finish it off tomorrow. I need to chop a tree and see if they fix the audio for tree chopping. Because when they broke my knees, my character's knees, they also broke the audio for to tree chopping. And now instead of sounding like I'm chopping a tree, it sounds like I'm doing a mining session. Apparently, trees are made of metal now and rock. You do life draw? Oh, I guess you are. Mr. Paladin! Do I need to take over tanking from you, sir? I'll do it. Don't make me do it. I don't want to do it. I am perfectly fine with being slack DPS. I'm not even putting my taunt on these things. Like, literally, it's just the damage that I'm doing. And these things are dark blue, but I guess we are out of a dungeon. I don't know if there's... I don't know how much of a damage or experience amplification you get on dungeons in this. Most games put something in there, but... Oh, he's pissed at me. Hi. Oh, you didn't think the fat man had teleport, did you? How wrong you are. Fat man has teleport. Scary. God, I just looked over to the race to world first in World of Warcraft. I've recently been having conversations about my strong opinions about class race combos in MMOs. And the fact that a Tauren Paladin exists in World of Warcraft has always pissed me off. A Tauren Paladin. A cow. Holy Crusader of the Light. They grow up, they live in like thatch houses on the top of like rocks. Holy Crusader of the Light. Bum, 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 bum. A cow. Okay, which one are we attacking? Which one's getting messed? Which one are we attacking? Okay, this one's clearly getting attacked. Okay, one has been mezzed. We got a puppy dog. There you go. Good job, Enchanter. Good job. I don't know which class is the attack that sounds like a freaking whip, but I love it. This is the one we're killing, right? I wonder if it's the monk. I wonder if it's supposed to sound like the sound of a punch hitting flesh. Sounds like a whip. Whoosh. Or if you're a Friends fan, whoopah. If you don't know what Friends is, I'm too old. My mother has been texting me all day. She's clearly cleaning the house. No. What is that? No. She's clearly cleaning the house after all of these years of my dad getting so pissed at her clutter and her hoarding. I feel like she's finally decided to clean the house because she has been sending me texts all day with pictures. Do you want this? Can I throw this out? Do you want this? I have this box that's full of stuff. I'm like, Mom, I have not seen these things in like 13 years. That means throw it the hell away. Like, I don't want things that I haven't seen or used in like 13 years. Get rid of it. Because what's going to happen, if I collect it, I am again not going to use it for 13 years, and it's just going to take up space. Throw it away. Oh, do I have another one? Nope. I need a copy paste of nope, because that's been the last 4 text messages I've sent my mom is nope. Just nope. And I told her earlier when she first started to ask me and send me pictures, I'm like, throw it away. Just anything, but you don't have to ask me. Just throw it away. And then, of course, she gets one up on me and she's like, well, are you sure you want me to throw it away? I haven't seen it in 13 years. Yes, throw it away. Well, what about your college diploma? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. You got me there. Don't throw that away. I almost wanted to say, I don't know. You could throw it away. You're the one that paid for it. Like, there are certain things that I'm sentimental about, but I am not a very sentimental person. Like, if I don't use something, it's getting chucked. I'm like, I'm working right now on like the second, probably the second or third like wardrobe cleaning of the year, just taking stuff to Goodwill. I'm like, I haven't worn this in forever. It needs to go. Like, if I haven't worn something in like 6 months, go. It needs to go. There's only a few things that I keep because they've got like, they're from like the charity, Extra Life and stuff like that. It's like the only thing. But if I haven't worn something in X amount of time, it needs to go. Give it to someone who needs it. Give it to someone who needs clothing. I have a coworker that told me the other day, because I feel like every week she's like, oh yeah, I went and bought more shoes. Like every week. And I'm like, how many shoes do you own? She's like, oh, usually I keep somewhere in the ballpark of like 55 to 60 pairs. Excuse me? Yeah, 55 to 60 pairs. I'm like, and you wear them all? Oh yeah, I might wear them once or twice, and then I'll give those away and I'll get new ones. And I'm like, I have like tennis shoes and boots, and the boots are currently doubling as my like work dress shoes because they're all black. Like 55 to 60 pairs of shoes. I don't even know how to fathom that. She's like, oh yeah, I've got like a guest bedroom and there's just like shelves of them and they're in like brand and color order. And I'm like, okay. Oh, here's another. Okay. I thought she sent me another picture. Swap to the soothsayer. Okay. We have swapped to the soothsayer. Let me... I can't interrupt all this. I interrupted one. He's got anti-crowd control effects, which means it interrupts one spell but doesn't put a silence on them. Silence is not a crowd control effect. They're dead, Jim. I'm gonna have to pee here in a minute. I feel a pee-pee coming on. Stop casting. Oh, see, this one doesn't have Iron Willed right now, so he gets silenced, at least for a short amount of time. Cast another spell. I want to interrupt it. Got it. I don't understand why they have shadows until they get closer to me. Okay, you're gonna take all that. I'll interrupt fear. If you ever cast it. Mass fear? Anyone? Bueller? Bro, I'm not even trying to take it. Oogie's superior. That's just what it is. The Oogster is superior. Oh, another one. Maybe it's not the Hex Masters that actually the fear. Should probably choose to interrupt heat blood because that thing is destructive. Like, that does a lot of damage. Oh, good. He has to take an AFK, so that means I get to go pee. Yay. What dropped? Anyone need staff? No. I do not need a staff. Oogie would love a big club, but Oogie can't use big clubs, so. Which is really a disservice to Oogie. A 1 strength, 1 wisdom staff is really not that great. I mean, what's strength? Strength is like damage and carry weight. The enchanter ones, it doesn't have anti. Do I have? I feel like I should have a staff. Nope. It's probably in my bank. They add storm sounds? Oh shit, I hit taunt on this guy. Oh, he's so mine. Sorry, tank. I fucked up. Force a habit. You're not getting him back. Yeah, we're definitely not leveling tonight, that's for sure. It's been 30 minutes and I've gotten half a bub. We have an hour left and we've got 4 bubs to go. But we should be able to finish that off tomorrow and get our new spell. Oh, doesn't smoke trap suck? But I'm not noticing any of that right now. That ability was making me rage so hard the other day. Like, stop standing there. Might as well skin these guys, eh? Nothing's hurting that. More things to sell, I suppose. What is this, Hexmaster? He has life draw. There we go. That's what we want to kill off. Heat blood. Sapwood Club. Is that good for a monk? No. It's not. Oh, those are cool. I didn't even know those existed. LTE walkie-talkie, two-way radio, unlimited range. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of a cool thing. was kind of a silly time to use that ability. He's almost dead. I didn't get much. Well, I guess my essence is max, so it doesn't matter. Excuse me. This monk is like, I'm gonna loot everything. This is why you make monks pull. They're greedy. They can't loot if they're pulling. He's one of the guys that I can't interrupt. Heat blood really hurts this guy. Almost 10 guilds have killed the first boss on Mythic. Almost. Big boys probably won't even enter Mythic until next Tuesday, Wednesday. Maybe not even until next Thursday. Oh, these are cuttable trees. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, this guy can't be crowd controlled, but we can still harm him. Why are you attacking me? Well, get fucked if you're gonna attack me. Alright. So we need to shift into tank mode. Is there anything extra I need for tank? Okay. There is no slowing down here. Oogie's got it. Just turn on the Ooster. Send me in, coach. I'm ready. This paladin's like, oh, I gotta go for my kids, and then I just keep chain pulling it. He's like, oh, all right, finish that off. I'm going after another one. Do your shit. Thank you. God, the self-healing is nuts. Especially with a druid. Like, druid Dire Lord combo is just, there's so much healing. Mr. Druid. Mr. Druid disagreed with me staying alive there. He had other plans. Monk tank, go. Kick in your monk tank abilities. Oh, you're gonna get crushed with heat blood. I am dead. I probably should have targeted, or probably should have hit my complete heal, but hindsight's 20/20. I didn't. I trusted the druid. I trusted you. All right, rebuff me. Top me off. Is that all the buffs we got? Okay. Him's not so holy. I don't know. If you take hymns, you might create something holy in your undies. Wake me up before you go. Do I have thorns? Well, I got through like an hour and a half of the stream without having to tank. I guess I can't complain about that. I'll put poison there first. Wow, he dodged that or resisted it? Jesus. Damn it. I always try to outrange that, but it doesn't seem to work. I was going to say, in general, I should be easier to heal than the Paladin. Should be. I'm going to take a little bit more damage just because he has plate and I don't, but with my self-healing, I should be easier to heal. No, don't smash that one. Oh yeah, he probably doesn't have tree yet, does He probably does not have tree yet. What's with all the Hexmasters out here? You're welcome. Making the druid work. It's the tank's job. Make the healer work. We don't want lazy healers that just sit around. We want active participants. It's like, Mr. Monk. Come in, Mr. Monk. Oh, that was a lag spike. Why isn't that spell sticking out? Okay, I guess. Run, bitch. Good boy. Oh, there's two in there. Someone should be coming out the door. I love melee mobs with all my my harm shield and everything. It's just like I love the combat text. Like my only complaint about the combat text is I wish I could adjust it so it was like out in these like spaces instead of like right on top of my character. It's the only thing that annoys me. Three. Druid's dead, that's not good. Try to get him controlled. That was a bad pull on my part. I didn't think there was this many. I've got bleed on me. This is gonna be. There's gonna be a pet here. Let's see. How far is Izzo out? Izzo doesn't have any mana either. Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's fine. Recover! Where are you, bitch? I'm out of juice. It was a good recovery by the group, but bad pull on my part. Can the Necro give him mana? Monk's like, it took everything I had to pull aggro. Like, yeah, and I got it right back too. Like the fact that I was pulling aggro from a paladin that was going ham, and I wasn't even casting my aggro like spell. We're just broken. Dire Lords are way powerful. I love it. Let him get his buffs back up. Get mana. Come on, Mr. Necro. Give the druid mana. Yeah, I'm really surprised that they haven't implemented memory wipes for Chanters. That was a classic kit from EverQuest. And since they've like done so much bringing EverQuest stuff over. I'm just surprised that they haven't brought an Mimbler over. Charm's another one, but I don't know. Like, EverQuest Charm was so powerful, I'm not sure if they're going to implement a Charm. Like, EQ Charm was just gross. Kind of invalidated all the other pet classes. Not too bad. Not too bad. It definitely scratches the itch. Neo, it definitely scratches the itch. I played EverQuest for what 20 some years. 30 years. 26 years, I don't know. I played EverQuest since it released. I'm still playing it this year, actually. But so this scratches the itch. I'm really only a fan of EverQuest through like Planes of Power, and then I kind of lose interest in it. So the TLP servers were always fun, but I just got tired of restarting all the time, and so it's like, well, this gives me some new adventure to go on. I'm really looking forward to Monsters of Memory though. Like that's the game I've really got my eye on. Like, not saying that Pantheon won't improve and continue to be a game that I enjoy, but I don't know. Monsters of Memory over the past year has really shown me like what they're capable of, and that's the game that I'm really waiting for early access Q1 of next year. We got trained. We didn't get trained. We'll reset. But it's nice, you know. I've got, you know, with the gym and work, it's nice to come home and do short streams in the evening and longer streams over the weekend. Just chill out, you know. Chill out, chat with people. Yeah, it is nice. Like they've got a lot of work to do. They've got a lot of work to do, especially around, I think, consolidating some of their servers. But I feel like they're making some right decisions. I think they've got some decisions that they need to rethink. But I think they're heading in the right direction. Just it's a slow direction from what I think they should be at this point. But yeah, they're still like earlier. This group that I'm in right now, we went to a camp to do, and that camp was taken. We hopped to the second shard. The camp was still taken, so we went to a different camp. So it was, you know, it's good to see that there's still a decent amount of players playing, but it also depends on the server you're on, right? Because if you're not on Stormona, there's the other servers are pretty dead, and that's one of the things they really need to take a look at is how do they combine those servers to keep their player population healthy. And I don't think they've figured that out yet. I think they're still hoping that like this game will catch fire, and I think the fire they caught was EA, like the start of EA, and I think now it's getting down to the player base that they're going to have for the foreseeable future. So I think they need to just accept that, and if something blows up, then amazing, you know. Yeah, no, there was I can't remember, Ian, a longtime viewer here. He was in the same place as you, and like, I'm like, well, if you enjoy the game, you know, Stormona has been a server since the beginning, and it's still the most healthy populated server, and I don't see it going anywhere. So I'm like, yeah, it sucks that you have to restart, but it's like you can at least start on a server that has people. I tried to hook him up with some gear that I had just sitting around in my storage. So I hope that helped him. But yeah, most of the other servers are dead, and like I said, that's what we had a long conversation over the weekend. I think it was Sunday's stream about different options that they could do. I think the best option they could do is consolidate servers and make one East Coast server, one West Coast server, and a PvP server. I think that's the best option that they can do right now to make the game healthy, and like obviously make the servers have shards so you can get camps and stuff. But I think that's what they really need to do for the health of the game. They just need to figure out how to consolidate servers in a smart, sustainable way. And if the game somehow decides to blow up at some point, let it blow up and you know, pop up a new server and give people the ability to freely transfer, right? Like that's where games run into issues, is when they pop up new servers and then they don't allow people to freely transfer, right? So we'll see what they do. East, I think right now what would be best for them is East Coast, West Coast, and the PvP server. I think that gives them the most optimal breakdown right now, and then have each one of them that have like, well, the East Coast and the West Coast could have a shard. I would like them to start doing, like, obviously the main dev Joppa stopped streaming. What I would like to see them bring back is a stream every so often, or like a community direct, something to give the fans and the players kind of a connection to the dev team again, and also give us a little bit of vision of what they're planning to do with the health of the game as far as servers. I really think right now the community, like, we're going patch to patch and we're reading the patch notes, you know, whatever, but we're speculating on a lot of stuff. We're talking about a lot of stuff, but it's what are they going to do, and it would be nice to see them have a little bit more public appearance, like release YouTube videos or something to discuss the direction of the game, to discuss, you know, why are they nerfing this? Why are they buffing this? What do they see the game, like, how do they see the game in 6 months from now, a year from now, you know what I mean? And like, be realistic about it. You know, you're not going to challenge World of Warcraft. You're not going to challenge Final Fantasy 14. You know, but what is your direction of the game that's realistic and scalable and keeps healthy servers? Well, they have been doing a decent job of each month dropping a content patch. the problem is that the last 2 content patches have been focused on players who are like 30 to 50, right? The last 2 content patches have been specifically focused around 30 to 50 or 40 to 50. And honestly, there are definitely players in that area, but I think the majority of their players are still like figuring it out. You know, there's definitely a population of well, I'm on a different shard, so I'm not going to see it, but there's definitely a population of players in that area that definitely need some love. But yeah, I something to keep us informed. But yeah, the past 2 months, the June and July patches, you know, opened up a whole bunch of new stuff for the higher levels. So for us, you know, lobies who are just enjoying the game at our own pace, that are in our 20s, you know, that those content patches don't affect us at all. So it feels like we're not getting anything. But there's definitely a player base out there that is in the higher level and didn't have anything to do. So. And I had a patch today. I don't know what the patch today was. I don't know if it was a hot fix. I haven't looked at the patch notes. I was surprised that there was a patch today. I know my guild's been enjoying the new kind of raid style content that they added for the higher levels. Because it's a quest based thing, and so they're trying to figure it all out, and so it kind of takes you back to those old school EverQuest days when everyone's trying to figure out like the epic quests and stuff, trying to figure out how this raid thing works. This new event that they added, so they definitely added something, but for I would say the majority of players, it's not something that those players are going to see for a while. So it feels like there's nothing to do. In a way, so I'm kind of torn there. I'm kind of torn with that statement because, in all honesty, you know, the Sony acquisition of the IP was good because it put in a lot of money into the game, that they could do a whole bunch of stuff. But also with the acquisition came the other problem, which is the people who were in charge and made EverQuest the way that EverQuest was, that everyone loved, those people weren't there anymore, right? So, you know, the influence of Brad and stuff was gone, which was a bad thing. But, you know, without the acquisition of Sony, you know, who knows, EverQuest could have died a long time ago, and it's still going strong. I think overall Daybreak has done a really good job with what they have. Keeping the game alive, going with the TLP servers. I think that's definitely what the player base of EverQuest, like the paying player base, the majority of the player base, I think that's what they want, is those TLP experiences. I really feel like the team over doing Monsters in Memory, I feel like, because a lot of them were old school devs from EQ, I think they have a really good handle on recreating that EverQuest feel, but on a modern platform. So, Rory, hunting's been going pretty good. We're not going to level tonight. We only have about 10 minutes left in the stream. Just getting work. Everyone who tunes in and listens knows that workday streams are short, so. We get out of here around 9 o'clock Eastern, so they're usually only 2.5, 3 hours, which is a bummer, but I do what I can with the time that I have. Neo, I appreciate that follow. Thank you very much. But yeah, I think anyone who's looking for that classic EQ experience, Monsters in Memory is definitely where you want to put your money right now. Well, I won't say that because they're not charging you for the game. They will charge a monthly subscription when EA starts first quarter of next year. But there's a couple free play tests that are coming up. I think they have 2 left this year. So that's definitely, if you're an old school EQ fan, that's where you want to put your eyes right now is Monsters Inc. Well, nothing's going to be EverQuest. Like you can't recreate that map. And Monsters of Memory isn't way off. Like that game is already right now. I mean, for the past couple playtests, you can level to max level already. Like that game is, in all honesty, I think that game will be in a better state of play at EA than Pantheon will. I think, based on what I've seen them do in the past year, I think that game will be in a pretty good state quarter 1 of next year. So, I mean, we're talking, it's August right now, so we're talking September, October, November, December, and then you're in Q1. So it could be January, February, March. So we're talking 6 months, 7 months maybe away from that game being live. Oh no, you haven't seen it for a while. I mean, you can go to my YouTube channel and you can check my live stream VODs over there because I also stream on YouTube. You might be able to see the Twitch VODs for it. I don't know from the last playtest, but no, you would be surprised. It is a pretty strong, fleshed out game at this point. There's still things that they've obviously got to finish and work on and everything, but like I think last playtest they again, and you have to keep in mind it's a small indie team in a world of MMOs. I think last playtest they had like 2,000 concurrent players, which is huge, right? Because they only have 2 servers. So, I mean, you're talking, 2 servers plus a PvP server. So you're talking, more than 500 players per server. The first server is has the most, but like, yeah. If the last time you saw Monsters in Memory was gray boxes, you will be blown away by how far they've come. Like if they went, like, there's a lot of things that they still need to do. But like if they said, okay, we're going to move up early access to right now, I would immediately switch to that game. That game is in a place that I would feel comfortable playing it right now and having a good time. Yeah, you should definitely check out how far they've come. And they do have a playtest coming up September, I think. So yeah, I think the playtest coming up in September is like 5 days. And then the playtest in November, the last playtest, the last big push of testing before EA in quarter 1. I think they're doing like a 10-day playtest or something. So, they're making that final push to get ready to launch it in an early access state. Which like I said, if they turned around and said, "Hey, we're going to do early access right now," I would have no reservations. I'm pretty picky. I would have no reservations swapping over from Pantheon to that game, and just playing that game right now. Like it's in a relatively good state. I'm surprised at how much they've made that game like a really good playable game just in the past year. Like when I first play tested it at the end of last year, I was like, oof, this game is rough. Like they had the graphics, it wasn't gray boxes anymore. They had trade skills in. They were starting to implement more content, more like dungeon stuff. But I'm like, this game is rough. Like server stability was just gross. Like it was in a rough spot. And then by the last playtest I think I did, which was last month, like I was like, holy shit. Like servers were stable, game felt really good, more trade skills were introduced. Like I was truly blown away by how far they've come since that playtest that I had done. Like I was blown the fuck away. Yeah, it needs polish. The one thing I will say is, one of the big bitches people have had about Pantheon is the fact that I gotta make sure I'm not dumping shit where it doesn't go. One of the big bitches they've had about Pantheon is the graphics, and I'm like, look, okay, come on now, like if you expect like today's graphics, like come on, they're trying to kind of give you that EverQuest feel from 1999, and I'm like, EverQuest did not have it was groundbreaking graphics, but if you go back, and I still play, anytime I play EQ, I'm still playing it on the old graphics. Like I don't turn the new Lukeland graphics on, like I still play old graphics. Just because that's the experience that I like. But so many people are bitching about the graphics, and I'm like, come on, like let's be real here. Like let's be real. If you are a true EverQuest fan, you're looking for the style of game and how it plays. If you really care about graphics, go play Black Desert, go play World of Warcraft, go play Final Fantasy 14. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely polish that needs to be done in the game, but overall, I would rather them focus on gameplay, the gameplay loop, and how that all works out, than focusing on graphics and shit like that. Like, focus on making a good quality game that works well, is stable, has a good community feel, a good group feel, good dungeons, good interesting things to do, cool quests. Like I love the quests in that game. They're not easy to figure out. You have to really think and work through them. Like there's some polish that needs to be done, but too many people are stuck on the graphics. And the other piece is, so many people are stuck on the graphics, and my comment is always, Minecraft is one of the most popular games in the world. A game of boxes is one of the most popular games in the world. Like, it's about the gameplay loop and the community around the game that'll take you far. I would love to see someone, buy EverQuest from Daybreak Games and revamp the engine and update the graphics. But a part of me would still say it doesn't feel like original EverQuest to me at that point. Like Lukeland graphics, I hated Lukeland graphics, and I hated when they changed the look of spells. When you first started EQ in '99 and you were casting a buff, you had green coming out of your hands, and then as you leveled up, you got a little orange that came out of the green, and then once you got almost to max level, you got the diamonds that came out of the orange that came out of the green. Like, the spells evolved as you leveled up, and then when they brought Lukeland graphics in, they just fucked up all the spell effects, and you couldn't ever go back to the way it was. Dark Ages of Camelot was a game that I played very shortly. I had a very good friend of mine that loved Dark Ages. His whole family played Dark Ages. It was a great game. I chose EverQuest over Dark Ages. It's just like some people who chose RuneScape over EverQuest or whatever. Like, you find that old school MMO niche that you like, and you just hang on to it, right? For me, the old school MMO is EverQuest. Like that's my favorite game of all time. So Pantheon scratches that itch. Monsters in Memory scratches that itch way more. But other folks, Dark Ages of Camelot was a really awesome game. It just didn't capture me like EverQuest did. But like it was a very, very good game. A modern MMO that I was so disappointed that never got finished, that I honestly feel like could have challenged WoW back in the day, was Warhammer. That game grabbed my attention, grabbed me by the balls, loved that game, and it just never got finished and eventually got closed down. I know there's a private server out there somewhere, but I honestly feel like Warhammer Online could have challenged WoW. Not now. It definitely couldn't now. But at the time, when WoW was weak, that game could have done it. Oh my god, Rift. Rift was another one like Warhammer. Rift was an awesome MMO. Awesome MMO. 100% could have challenged WoW at that time. Again, that was the time when WoW was very weak. It was a time to pounce, and unfortunately, Rift didn't pan out. But Rift was excellent. I loved playing Rift. Rift was an excellent MMO. Excellent MMO. I had high hopes for New World, right? I had high hopes for New World. I played New World for a long time. Unfortunately, it got plagued with the same issue that Final Fantasy 14 had. Final Fantasy 14 was cool when it came out, but unfortunately, Final Fantasy 14 had a lot of user issues. Like, players didn't enjoy playing it. The UI was garbage. The movement was garbage. There was a lot of garbage in it. It had a great story, had great graphics, but there were a lot of issues. Then they did the relaunch of it, and now it's like, it's the only challenger to World of Warcraft out there. And New World was cool. Like, it didn't have a combat system I liked. I didn't like the interactive combat system, but other players did. It grabbed players that wanted a more interactive combat system, and it grabbed them. It was really cool. But it launched like garbage. Like, it didn't have good content. There were so many bugs and exploits. And then I think last year they did a relaunch, and it's gained some popularity, but Amazon Studios just burnt so many bridges with that game, that though it's hanging in there, like, players are definitely still playing it. Players definitely enjoy that and have that niche, but it's just, man, if they would have knocked it out of the, like, man, because that was again when New World came out. WoW was again going through a weak point with BFA and with Shadowlands. Like, when WoW makes those stupid decisions and comes out with really bad expansions, that's the time that MMOs have to pounce. Now, no one knows when WoW's going to have a bad expansion. No one knows. But like, you know, in that hopper, if a game comes out at the right time, when WoW's on a downward turn, they could do it. But they now also have to contend with Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, like, Rift had that. See, the thing, and exactly what you're talking about as far as the ability to create your own classes, that was something I appreciated, and that was something that, you know, Rift didn't pioneer. Star Wars Galaxies actually pioneered that. Well, it came from Ultima Online. Ultima Online was the first MMO that did that, create your own class based on what you're doing. Star Wars Galaxies refined that and kind of modernized it, and then Rift took it to the next level. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, here's the thing. Amazon, like Twitch, is owned and ran by Mr. Bezos. And Mr. Bezos, above all else, likes money. New World does not have a subscription. New World has microtransactions. And New World makes a killing in microtransactions. So I would say that New World will remain online so long as they're making money. Now, what you'll probably see and get is players will pull back from New World and probably play the new Lord of the Rings or whatever, depending on how it's built. But the question will be, if New World is still making a profit, they are not going to shut it down, right? I will be anxious to see what this new Lord of the Rings game brings, because the last MMO Lord of the Rings was a cool game. I had a lot of fun, played with my friends. It wasn't an amazing game, but it had its place. I had a lot of fun with it. I truly had a lot of fun with it. So I'm anxious to see what they do with this one. I am truly anxious to see what they do with this one, because again, the IP of Lord of the Rings is massive, right? The IP of Lord of the Rings is way bigger than World of Warcraft. So just by having that IP puts them in a good place. Now the question is, can they capitalize on it? Like that's the big thing, is can they capitalize on that IP? We'll see. But it is. Yeah, Lord of the Rings Online was a fun game. It was fun. I remember I played. I don't remember the classes. It's been a while, but I had like a little raven pet or a little crow pet. It was either like a hunter or an adventurer or a tracker or something. But I had a little like crow pet that followed me, and yeah, I kind of, when my that game was kind of. That game was a game that when my D&D group from high school and college, when, as we got older, graduated college, kind of found our own careers, some of them got married, but moved apart, right? We stopped playing D&D, and Lord of the Rings Online kind of became our new D&D session, right? Like, it wasn't true D&D, of course, but that kind of became our weekly D&D session, was getting everyone together in a group and playing Lord of the Rings Online. So definitely fond memories of that game, and I'll be anxious to see what lessons that Amazon Game Studios has learned from New World, and to see what they do with that amazing IP. Like I said, right now, as far as the games that are anticipated coming out, Monsters in Memory is the one that has my kind of full attention right now, just because of the style and the feel of it. But we will see. We will see if I'm an MMO guy, right? Not the most popular genre, unless you're playing WoW or Final Fantasy, but yeah. Light No Fire. This is the first time I've heard about it. Let me look it up here. Why does the logo look like No Man's Sky? Light No Fire is a game about adventure, building, survival, and exploration. Set on a fantasy planet the size of Earth, it brings the depth of role-playing game, the freedom of a survival sandbox. Interesting. I like the art style. Art style looks really good. Oh, you could be a bunny person. Huh. It's got kind of like seeing them build some of these buildings. Oh, from the creators of No Man's Sky. That would be why the logo looks like No Man's Sky. Okay. I like the art style. It looks nice. Obviously something I'll probably look at some point, but the only thing, and this is a me thing. I will admit this is a me thing. when game studios burn me, I have a hard time trusting them again. And that game studio, with No Man's Sky burnt me, because No Man's Sky, they had all these promises in the world and they didn't deliver on them. It's taken them a long time to start to deliver on those things. So I will. So here's the thing that I always say: I am not good at video games. That's why I play old school MMOs that are very much like EverQuest, because though there is skill in this game, like there's skill in these games, something like a person with bad hand-eye coordination and screwed up hands and old man syndrome can play and have fun with. I like to chill out in these games. I don't try to push to the end game quickly. I just like to chill out. And the big thing with streaming and content creation is I just like to sit here and have conversations, right? This is a hobby for me. Like I know when I release like podcast episodes or whatever on my YouTube, I always get the comments, well, you don't get that many views, you should just quit doing it. I'm like, I don't do it for the views. I don't do it for the money. Like I have a job that I enjoy. I do this for conversation, as a hobby, and because I just like doing it, like talking to people. We have conversations about the games, we have conversations about the world, politics, culture, history. Like we just have great conversations here. People come, people go, and we just have good conversations. And like I said, I do this for a hobby. Like if I make a couple bucks off of it, I make a couple bucks off of it. But I just like to chill out and have fun. That's right. That's exactly correct. Too many people anymore, because of how big streaming has gotten, how big YouTube is, they feel like anyone who releases a YouTube video or anyone who hits go live, like you have to be Summit, you have to be Towley, you have to be, God, Dr. Disrespect. You have to be these big names in the industry, and you have to be making, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars a year, Mr. Beast. It's like, no, like I know I'm not good at video editing. Like I don't even put like thumbnails on my damn podcast episodes. Like, I do this just for fun. I just do this for fun. So, I mean, I have an application on my computer that brings all the chats of Kick, Twitch, and YouTube together. And like there were 3, hey, buy our viewers, and I'm just like, bam. Like, I'm just like, no, I don't care. Like, if somehow someday I am graced with the opportunity to make this my full-time job, so be it. But until I am making what I make at my current job plus more, this is a hobby. I don't even want to talk about Asmongold. Like, Asmongold is a piece of shit human being. I will just leave it at that. Asmongold is literally a piece of shit human being. Like, a piece of shit. And I can't stand all the woe is me stuff that he does. Like, he's just a piece of shit human. And I can't stand it. I was watching... What was I watching? I was watching some podcast the other day. It was a wrestling podcast, because I follow WWE. And obviously Logan Paul is part of WWE now. And like, I was watching a wrestling podcast, and like they convinced Logan Paul on this podcast or something to join a Discord call. Was it? Yeah, to join a Discord call. And he joins the Discord call, and I'm looking at the like people in this Discord call, and I look down, and fucking Asmongold's in that Discord call. I'm like, none of these people have any, like, of course, these big famous content creators know each other, but I'm sitting here like, he's just sitting in this call, like with these other like famous people, and I'm just like, and I'm don't get me wrong, I am not a fan of Logan Paul in whatsoever form, fashion, whatever.
Obviously, he's from Ohio, which, you know, I always like to cheer on the home state guys. But, like, he is a very good WWE entertainer. Like, the fact that he went from creating content on YouTube to being a very good WWE entertainer impressed me. You know, he works hard as a WWE entertainer. He understands the business. He tells good stories. And for that, I will respect him. But I'm just like, I don't like him as a person. And like I said, he obviously hangs around with people like Asmongold, who's a piece of shit human. But it is what it is, you know. That's the thing about fame is and it's one of the reasons I love doing this as a hobby, and I know I'm not getting thousands of views and you know, hundreds of subs, but what I love about this is the few people who hang out and chat. You know, they might not never come back. They might come back. You know, some people come and go. I see them like a couple times a year. But the nice part about it is most people who come here who are not assholes and pricks, we can have a good conversation about whatever you want and chill out, have a good time. You know, there's a lot of times, you know, I don't look at the stats or anything, but like I'll get a message from someone, hey, I lurk in your stream every so often and I just enjoy the background noise in your conversation. You know, that's great. If I can put a smile on someone's face or turn someone's day into a good conversation and they had a good time, then consider myself happy and very lucky that I clicked that go live button. So, but you know, Neo, I wish I could continue this conversation, but unfortunately I need to go to bed because I have to get up in a couple hours to go to the gym. So I appreciate your follow, my dude. I appreciate the great conversation and walk down memory lane through a lot of my favorite MMOs. I hope to see you back. But I do need to go to bed because I work tomorrow and I got to be at the gym at like 4:30 in the morning. So that is what it is. If you haven't done so already, you're lurking in the darkness, please do hit that follow button. I do stream usually between 4 and 5 days a week. Most of those days are old school MMOs. One of the days is Sea of Thieves because I do a Sea of Thieves podcast. If you're interested in any of my YouTube content, Davrim on YouTube, or Davrim TV on YouTube, and then also Pirate Talk Radio. You can check those out. I have a Patreon if you want to support me in that way as well, patreon.com/DavrimTV. I have a Substack. You can check me out. Davrim pretty much everywhere. Substack's a little bit more political and personal. I just kind of, that's where I kind of journal and write stuff, so if you're interested in that. But content everywhere if you want to go check it out. Again, it's my hobby. You support me, I love you very much. If you don't support me and you just hang out, that's still support, and I love you very much. But guys, take care of yourselves and each other. I will see you tomorrow for more Pantheon, and hopefully we can hit level 21 and I can get my new spell. So there you go. Ciao.